Hi everyone, Phil Roos here talking to you from my home office. It's been a while since I've talked to you via video, but it seemed like the right time as we're in the middle of this unprecedented challenge with COVID-19, a challenge both personal and professional. And I feel like now's the time we all need to reach out and touch base with one another and just check in on each other and try to be helpful and inspire each other as much as we can and gain inspiration from one another. Most critical thing on my mind right now is everybody's safety. I hope you are all staying well. I know it's not possible for everyone, but I hope those who are staying in your homes. Believe me when I say this, there's nothing more important than each of you and your families. We are all in this together, and this only works if as many of us as possible, I wish it were all of us, can make it through this together to the other side. Some of you may have seen, I sent a note out via email and posted on social media talking about my thoughts, my own experience and journey with this crisis. What's happened for me is I've certainly, and I'm sure this is true for most of you, I've had moments of real fear and terror about what the future might look like, both the health impacts, the human suffering, and the impact on small businesses, large businesses, and people's jobs. I've been thinking about this in a different way in the last several days. I've sort of moved to a place of relative optimism. I mean, we can't take away the incredible human suffering that's already happening and that will happen. And we send our best thoughts and support to everybody and to those who are helping us, our healthcare workers and all the others on the front line who are helping us through this. But there will be another side. We will get through this. And I'm quite sure it's going to be a different world in some ways. And I'm now at a point where I'm embracing whatever that new world is and recognizing it may not all be good, but there'll be some real positives, some changes to the way we do things. And a lot of these may be for the positive. And I'm, in a way, almost excited about those opportunities. All of our team at GrowthWorks is feeling that way as well. We're trying to figure out how we navigate this and how we help our clients navigate this and emerge on the other side, being able to take advantage of the opportunities that will exist. There have been some questions about some of what I posted, and I wanted to just reference those here. I think in a nutshell, what's going on is that what's really important for people is we really have to think through and try to develop the best picture we can of what this new world is going to look like, what's going to be different as we move forward, and what's the journey going to look like, what's it going to take to get there. And there are a couple ways, things that I think are really important in doing that. The first is we all have customers or consumers, whether it be B2B, B2C. We have the people who pay our bills, buy our services or products. And they're going through a lot. Their attitudes are changing. We all know that our behaviors have been changing, and some of these may be lasting. One of the most important things I think we all can do is to touch base with our customers, to figure out what is happening, and try to get our best gauge at where this is going and how we can be helpful along the way and then as we emerge on the other end with our customers. We've been helping customers, our clients, with focus groups, ethnographic research, in-depth interviews, and a variety of other ways of tapping into people and doing it in a virtual way. And we've developed some new ways of doing that have been really helpful. It's a way to get insight into whether what you're doing right now is on track, and then to equip you for needs as they evolve and as they change as a result of the crisis we're going through. We've got actually a new offering called Vantage Point. It's a series of online tools done in a really creative way. Things we've been doing for years, but we're adapting them and doing them in a scrappier, more cost-effective way to help people, because people don't have big budgets right now, and try to help them through this to get some cost-effective, actionable learning and guidance about what to do right now and then where this is going and how your customers are changing. The second thing is it's more about strategic pivoting. We're doing a lot of this as an organization. We're reinventing some of our services. We're helping people in new ways. It's a wartime like effort out there. We've got organizations that are, you've heard of the examples, shifting production from automobiles to ventilators, and from distilleries suddenly making hand sanitizer, doing whatever it takes to keep your teams together, to avoid layoffs, to survive and to get to the other side. Even though we have moments of fear right now about what's going on, it's important to be able to step back and be strategic about this, to paint a picture of what is likely to change, how your not just how your customers will change, but how your whole market will change. We've been doing a lot of this work as well for clients, doing it sometimes very informally off the cuff and sometimes in a more formal way. Wargaming exercises. We do this disruptor analysis. We're doing a lot of updates for what's going to disrupt your business from this immediate disruption, COVID-19 and beyond. We've been doing that in a variety of ways. We'd love to help you if we can. But most importantly, I just hope both of these two things, touching base with your customers, looking at them in the eye, understanding what they're going through and where they're heading, and then thinking about strategic pivots for your business. However you're doing it, I hope you're doing it with the most experienced moderators and strategists you can, who can help you see where this is heading and how to get through to the other side. So those are just a couple of things I wanted to share with you. Happy to talk more. Happy to give you advice about how to do this on your own, or happy to help you if we can do that. We can come up with some really cost-effective ways of doing that. If anybody has any questions or ideas or other resources that you'd like to share, we all got to keep each other informed and inspired. Please post them below, and maybe we can take something from that and share it out to others who might benefit from them. Meanwhile, I'll try to keep in touch, and I hope you will too. Don't be a stranger. Pick up the phone, even if it's just to brainstorm an idea or to vent about what's going on. We're going to make it through this, and I really appreciate you all being in my life and in the life of our firm. You mean a lot to us, so hang in there.